Okay, hey, this is Kath McCauley. I promised 5 tips. One of the tips was the very long section on muddy color, but here comes the second one. This is the borrow pit. When Strathmore makes these pads, they make them 6.5 inches by 4 inches. Your standard framing is 6 by 4, so you got a 1/2 inch to play with that will never be inside a mat. It's right here. This is a borrow pit, and I'll show you one of the instances in which I would use it. I'm going to put some very average mountains. By the way, I'm using the Pilot pen, which goes into solution extremely easily. Mountain edge, foothills, and I have 2 things I want to do with this. A, I don't want to put any lines in the mountains. B, I don't want that hard line on the outside. So this is actually going to cover 2 different things. I want to get rid of that hard line, turn the paper around, and pull that line into the sky. Now if this is clouds, they're not all going to be the same. Come over here and pick up borrow pit. Variety on the clouds, automatic. Come in here real close to the mountains. I want to get that line away. And now come over here and pick up the borrow pit. Woohoo! If it's in a wet surface, it's going to mix better. I want it to look more like a cloud. Now come back and hit it again. That's looking like a cloud. Add water. Add water. Now this was done from the source of the line on the mountain and the borrow pit over here. Bring some clouds up in here, and it looks pretty darn natural. That doesn't look natural right there. Once this has set, it won't change easily. Add a little more ink. There you go. Now change it. Not as bad. Ooh, that's actually nice. If you've got a wet surface, you can take ink right out of the borrow pit and pop it on and watch it move on its own. That is a source of ink for washes. Not for lines, but for washes. Now down on the mountain, I wanted to have some shadowing. Actually, that's getting pretty good. Down on the mountain, I wanted to have some shadowing and not put lines in the mountain. So here's some. Even more than I wanted. I want that to be more dilute. Run it out further. I've got water in the brush, and I've picked up ink out of the borrow pit. It is a source of ink with which you can do wash drawings. Change a drawing from what you already have. Add more darks without putting pen lines in it. It is a marvelous extra feature. Now if I wanted to, I could pull this line in here. So much you can do with this pen line. Pull it either way. But get it off a hard edge if you don't want a hard edge on your mountains. Fudge it out a bit. Add more to it. If you've got a cloudy day, you can have a dark mountain. So much imagination, so easy. The borrow pit is invaluable. Oh, the name, it came from geology. When hard rock geologists go on a piece of land, take a look at the beginning, they check a place that's going to be from where they borrow dirt to build things. That is a borrow pit. That's where I got the name. But I use this just all the time. Watch the borrow pit change the whole picture. That's it. As you need ink, you just come over there. You need to add more. By the way, these pens won't write on a wet place, so you have to write on a dry place. Once it's dry, you can go right over it again. Fair amount of ink in that borrow pit. Wonder how far that'll go if I just try it straight. How far can I make that go? Quite a long ways. And I still haven't used it all. There's still more. I'm just taking that ink from one place and putting it someplace else. It's an awesome source. That's the borrow pit.